Running repairs. Ground staff get busy during a break in play in the Waratahs-Reds match. Credit AAP. The compromised areas of the field were dominated by the winter ryegrass and didn't have the root foundation to stand up to heavy scrummaging, SCG curator Adam Lewis said. The rain prior to kickoff softened the surface and made it susceptible to damage. Damage to the field of play was anticipated, but not to this level. Other areas of the field, where the summer couch grass is dominant, came through the match very well, particularly areas freshly laid with ready-to-play matrix turf. Matrix turf is what the Trust plans to replace the 3,000 square meters of affected turf with ahead of Friday's match, as it held up well on Saturday night. Hallowed turf. Saturday's Super Rugby match tore the SCG turf to shreds. Credit AAP. The decision to replace the affected areas will ensure that there are no issues for Friday night's NRL match, nor the return of the Waratahs a few weeks later and the start of the Sydney Swans AFL season. Lewis said, "We'll start work before dawn on Monday and have the new grass down before the sun sets." The swift action has been welcomed by all parties involved, allaying fears the traditional rivalry match would be shifted elsewhere. Loading. The quick decision to replace the compromised turf is to be commended, NRL head of elite football operations Graham Ansley said. While the areas of most concern lie outside the rugby league field dimensions, there were a number of areas identified on the NRL field through the inspection which we have been assured will also be replaced ahead of Friday night's game. Player welfare is paramount and the NRL has very clear guidelines in place regarding the state of all of our venues. The Roosters and Rabbitohs may have dodged a bullet, but that will be of little consolation to the Waratahs and Reds. Queensland coach Brad Thorne was quick to condemn the surface after his side's loss, and New South Wales CEO Andrew Hoare acknowledged both New South Wales Rugby and the Trust deemed the surface unacceptable. "To be fair to the Trust, they were onto us at half-time, concerned as we were," Hoare said. "Both parties need to have a look at it, look at things today, which they've done. In fairness, it was patchy and the areas that had been returfed stood up quite well. Where the ryegrass was the sandy areas. We have 2 weeks until we get back there and it's amazing what that can do for turf." With a crisis averted, all eyes will now turn to Friday's mouth-watering Round 1 fixture. South Sydney has so much history and success at the SCG, and, having seen the field and the turf management plans, we're confident there will be thousands of Rabbitohs fans cheering on their team on Friday night, South's general manager Shane Richardson said.